Happy Sunday afternoon, you guys. I'm back on my novel this afternoon because I feel like I needed to do an update. Here I am interluding, and I'm just going to give a good quick briefer on the synopsis of one of the contents of my book. I'm in permanent at this time, this chapter here, and I want to bring to you a little saga of the event to why Leola Fenoyd is having such an eventful day. She has a good life. She's on the positive side, and she's been through quite a bit because we all going through something, and we ain't been through everything yet. But in details, I just like to just break it off just to let you know that while I was sitting here Sunday after fixing dinner, I just want to hit you with a little bit of So Familiar because I haven't bought a new update quite as of yet. So I'm just going to kick back and let you know. While kicking off my sneakers at the front door, I entered into the foyer of my condo. Prematurely, the house phone rang. Knowingly, the only people that have the privilege of having that number is people that has Leola number, the close people that are the closest to her. A few people in the 928 area code I have acquaintance with from a long time ago. I surely answered the phone, and this handsome gentleman that I'm quite familiar with, his voice sounded like Barry White. So I said, "Is this Ronald, the twin?" And it was like, "Oh my God, stop, man, where have you been lately?" So I would have thought, on the other end of the phone, that Ron is always a good joker. And, we go way back. So we laughed loudly. And he was like, "No, Lee, it's Ronald, the other twin brother." So I was like, okay, it's not my fault that your names are so close. It's bad enough you guys are identical to the dotting of the I and the crossing of the T. So Ronald continued to proceed with his friendly manner to keep me focused on the fact that he was really calling to see if I was available and still being inquisitive, asking me questions as though I was on an interview for a job or something. But meanwhile, while talking to Ronald, I responded, and if I'm not mistaken, and I thought you said, and I hesitated, simply to make up something that Ron applied to a little agitate me some by not letting me have the individual attention that I really needed for this casual phone call. Because I heard a little pitter-pat here and there. For starters, Leola, is there room, or shall I say any space in your heart, Ron says, that you will find to please forgive me for the game that Ronald and I played on you? It was deceitful, and it's hurtful and painful, and we caused you some double dating honestly hurt. But eventually, you just know how we just don't know how you caught on. Oh, really? I responded. Ron, I felt you and your brother showed a lack of character and absolutely a lack of moral and ethnicity. Wait a minute, Leola. Excuse me for a moment, Ron responded. One moment, since you are leading the conversation so interrupted me, my advice to you is that you come face to face with me personally at the coffee shop, maybe over coffee or lunch or dinner or something, so both of you can stop playing games and we could get to the bottom of this. Ron was replying, yeah, anyway, Leola, I will contact my brother and get back with you. And to your pardon, I laughed, what in the world are you stuttering for, Ron? Ron said, girl, I am so embarrassed. Even after all these years, I've grown up some, and I want you to know I am sorry. So it's pretty much just about where I'm at. Trying to hit y'all back on my book to let you know it gets a little bit exciting. And, it could be something that someone else went through. Maybe a friend, a best friend, a cousin, or uncle, or nephew, or somebody we may be familiar with that might have these issues of dating some person that another person might have dated that didn't know that they were dating them. However, but it's a part of life. We go through a lot of knucklehead situations. So with this being said, hit me up on Facebook, hit me up on Google. So Familiar is online, Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and Kindle. And you guys that have accounts with those people, you can find this book fairly cheaply. You can just sit it out while you sit on the toilet downloading, reading a book, reading my book especially, or while you just lay back relaxing before you go to sleep, your wind down time. It's a short saga, but it's something that you may be interested in, and you may tell someone about it. And likewise, hit me back, Google me, let me know how you like my book. And I'm working on something new, but this is my first. Thank you. Love you so much. Mwah. Papa.